welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing and demoing the new Zoeva Matte palette. I saw this palette was coming out on the Zoeva, however you like to say it, Instagram page, and I was so excited because I absolutely love the Warm Spectrum palette, which I have done a review on and a demo. If you want to go and have a little look, you can. I picked this up on the day of release from their website and it came really quickly. The packaging is lovely. It came in a little slip which comes out and it is just absolutely gorgeous, and it's magnetic, which I really like, and you get these lovely shades inside. I've come up with this kind of warm orangey halo eye using the really warm shadows in the palette, which is a little out of my comfort zone to go for like orange on the eye, but I thought I would see what I could do with it. The shadows are lovely, they are really pigmented, they go on really nicely, they blend really nicely with each other. I really love, like I say, I absolutely love the Warm Spectrum palette, so I had high hopes for this one as I have hit pan quite a lot on that one, which is very emotional. I had a play around and I kind of struggled to create one look, which I've gone for this one, which is kind of like a subtle, okay, you say subtle. It's me. Because they're all so warm and they're all so similar, I think this palette is perfect just to have as your matte shades, so to have as your transition shades. So you can have a really warm crease, you've got your more standard kind of transition colours here, with the two here, Urban Culture and really nice. And they've got the cooler ones just on the side here. I think they're a lovely mix of matte shades, but I just think that if you want to create a full look with it, I personally would go for like a shimmery shade to have on the lid or something like that. But nevertheless, I created this look. Maybe it's just because it's a little bit out of my comfort zone that I don't really go for like a really light lid in comparison to like a really bright orangey red crease. This palette didn't disappoint at all. The colours, like I say, they blend so nicely into each other. They are really creamy. So happy that I picked it up. And it was only £17.50, which I think is really good because you're getting 10 shadows in here, which is only £1.75 each. Which, if you think about the quality and you think about the lovely packaging and you think about it all, it's brilliant. I definitely think it is a staple matte palette to have. And if you want to see how I created this look using the Zoeva matte palette, then please keep watching. With my eyes primed, I'm starting off with Nighthawks just to set my primer into place. Then I'm going in with Urban Culture to work as our transition shade. After that, I'm going in with a slightly more precise fluffy brush and using Cheap Bar just to really warm up the crease. Then using a pencil brush, I'm going into Chat Late at Night, focusing this on the inner and the outer corners just to start that halo effect. Then going into Through the Window to use as our lid shade. Then going into two circles on an even more precise pencil brush, doing the same thing again on the inner and outer corners just to start to build up that colour. So here we're just building it up so the colour is nice and deep and we've got that depth, and then going back in with the fluffy brush that we used before just to blend everything and then make sure that it is all seamlessly blended. And then on an even smaller precise brush, doing the same thing again and then blending it all together. Now I'm dipping back into Through the Window just to make sure that we've got that nice pop of colour on the lid. And then again with Chat Late at Night, so that we've got that nice ombre kind of effect going on and that the shadows all nicely blend into each other. And here I'm just doing any touch-ups that I like just to make sure that it's as I want. And you guys know what I'm like. I like to touch up, I like to just add and tweak as I go, so that's just what I'm doing. Here I took a face pad and then just added some makeup remover to it just to really clean up under the eye. I didn't want it to be like really sharp, but I wanted it to be nice and clean for when we did the wing so that it sat nicely and you had a little bit of a guide as well. So I tightlined my top and bottom waterline and then added a wing. I will put all of the products that I use in the description below so that you guys can see. And then after I did that, just to deepen it up even more in the inner and outer corner, I went back into two circles and then just added a little bit along the liner as well, just to make sure that the colours all blend nicely into each other. Once I have curled my lashes, I used a white mascara to start with, followed by a lash extending mascara which has a blue tint to it, so I wanted to make sure it was nice and black, so I went over it with a black mascara. Then moving on to under the eyes, I did the rest of my face makeup, and I am taking Urban Culture along the lash line, and I'm also packing 2 circles under there as well, and with no additional product, just taking the fluffy brush from earlier and blending it all together. I'm doing exactly the same thing with the bottom lash mascara. And then just adding some lashes. And that is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this review and look. If you guys came up with any looks using this palette, then please tweet me or send it to me on Instagram, tag me in any pictures. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like and I will see you in my next one. Bye!